So the question for this week's assignment is to explain whether we believe that the African American choreographers and dancers that we have studied thus far have either broken or reinforced traditional representations and stereotypes of black bodies. I believe that they have for sure broken out of these stereotypical representations. But before I get into that, it's important to understand where this traditional viewpoint of African American dance originates from. Back in the 1950s, comedians poked fun at the African American figure through minstrel shows, where white comedians would cover their faces with black paint and basically compare black dancers and choreographers to dancing monkeys shaking tambourines. I was absolutely horrified watching these videos of these racist so-called comedy shows. The one that really struck me was Cotton and Chick Watts' minstrel show, in which they have a white man sitting on what only can be compared to a throne with a quote-unquote black man dancing for his entertainment. I honestly could not believe what I was watching, and it sickens me that people actually were entertained by this. However, African American choreographers and dancers worked very hard during this period to separate themselves from the traditional style people put them in. I believe this movement towards breaking down stereotypes started with Katherine Dunham, who not only was a brilliant woman, but an incredible dancer. She completely revolutionized modern dance by taking the African American cultures of the Caribbean that she studied and incorporating them together to make a brand new style of dance all of her own. With this new style, she opened pathways for African American dancers and choreographers such as Alvin Ailey that had never been opened before, and truly defied any stereotype of the time. In conclusion, I believe that African American dancers and choreographers have completely destroyed any traditional representations of black bodies by showing how truly diverse African American culture is, thanks to trailblazers such as Katherine Dunham, who showed that African American dancers and choreographers are just as, if not more individualistic and cultured as any other dancer, no matter the race.